Hey there YouTube, I want to show you a quick thing that I found on my 2005 Monte Carlo. I've seen a lot of videos out there on how to do it on a Pontiac, how to do it on a Malibu. It's a lot of extra work. The Monte Carlo is actually fairly easy, so let me show you all what the problem is here. The problem is, if you look here, the sunroof of a Monte Carlo does not seal completely, so they put these little drain holes in place back here in the corner, which you can't see right now, but they are in the corner of the sunroof and you can see them. If they're clogged up, you can take a Q-tip and clean that out. There's one on this side and there's one over on this side, and you'll be able to see the hole that goes down. But the biggest problem with these is not the hole, it's where the hole ends up at. So where the hole ends up at is there's an 1/8 of an inch hose that runs down your A-pillar. If you don't know what your A-pillar is, this is your A-pillar by your windshield and comes out to the ground down here on both sides. So first thing you have to do on the Monte Carlo 2000-2005 is pull off your fuse box. That's the panel right here. I've already taken it off and it is out of the way. Second thing is your kick plate. Your kick plate is down here by your Monte Carlo door jamb fanciness. And these tabs right here pop out all the way down. Now you gotta do is really pull up on one end, a little bit of force, and it'll pop these tabs out. And that's what they look like right there. So once you get down to here, what you need to do is pull back the fabric right here, pull back the noise dampening right here, and what you're going to do is you're going to feel a hole back in here. And sorry about the lighting, but if you put your hand right back in here, you will feel a hole. If you go to the front of that hole, you will feel a hose. That hose can be lifted out like so. This is your hose right here. When I pulled mine off, there was a lot of junk in there. Water wasn't draining down and water was coming through up here by the console, coming from up here, draining down through here and coming into the console. So if you're at a garage and a guy says, oh, it's your windshield, or oh, it's, you know, your door jamb, your window seals, no, it's right here. The water collects here, it runs over the lip because it can't get any farther, it drains through here, through your between the top mold and the sunroof, and it comes down into where your sunroof actuator, power switch, whatever you want to call it, I don't care, I'm not car techie guy, comes in right there. You'll have water dripping down in here, you'll have water in your cup holders. We've all seen it. If you're a Monte Carlo owner, you've seen it. Okay, so what you're going to do, back to this hose, this is your hose, it has dirt in the end, and all you got to do is get a pair of scissors like so and just snip the end off that hose. And I will show you how much I've snipped. I snipped that much right there off of each end, and as you can see, it's dirty, it's kinked, and all that good stuff. Now when you're done, all you gotta do, what I did, you can feel noise dampening material back in this well where this thing is. All you gotta do is push it back in, make sure it's not bent and hanging straight down. Most important thing is make sure the opening of the hose is touching metal on metal and not metal on sound dampening material, because then you're just gonna have the same problem again. So with that being said, I'm putting this back in place, put the carpet back in place, and you're done with that side. So now we'll walk over to the passenger side where it's a little bit easier. No need to take your emergency brake out, no need to unplug anything. No screws, no drills required. So over on this side where we actually have a flashlight and you can see in here, this is a little bit better view here. We've got the whole setup. Carpet, sound dampening material, and I can show you the hole here. Also, once again, I'm trying to be cameraman and light man at the same time. It's a little difficult. We've got clips right here. Door jamb, kick panel, and for some reason there is a fuse box on this side. So they put another fuse panel. You can take that off. You know, now that I think about it, you really don't need to take that off. You can leave that there. It's not really in the way, but if you want it to be a little bit more open, so be it. Like I said, you can't go wrong here. This is an easy thing. Okay, so cameraman, light man, once again, pull back the carpet, pull it back, and now you can see that actual opening right there. That's the opening with the sound dampening material, and that's the hose. Grab the hose, pull out the hose, you snip it off, same way, about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. Problem solved. Put it back in. So, some of y'all might be asking, like, well, hey, how do you know it's working now? You're not outside in the rain, you don't know. All right, so here's the easy thing to do. You leave your sunroof open, you get yourself a cup of water, because the whole problem starts when water gets between the molding and the sunroof. So take your water cup, pour it right there in that reservoir. And you can pour the whole thing. And as you can see, I am not overflowing right now. And if you listen, that's a good sound. You can hear that water actually flowing all the way through, all the way to the floor pan. And as you can see, the water is not backing up anymore. Problem solved. And you can see it down here on the floor. If you need even more proof that it's not going to a magical door fairy, you can see right here, the water is all over the ground. It's a little dark, but you can see the water on the ground. Okay, so I hope that helps you out, YouTube. 2005 Monte Carlo, fix your leaky sunroof, and do not pay your dealership $250. Thanks for watching.